Dr. Ericka. Hey y'all, I have to say one more thing. The internet just cracks me up because this one system, I hit start and then it looks like it didn't go live. So then I start the video and then it actually starts. And then you see me and then you see da da. Yeah, it's all the things, all of the things. I'm so excited to be with you here on this Tuesday for Growth Groove with Dr. Ericka because you know what? It's Tuesday. And as you know, Tuesdays are my big day. Tuesday is my time to do all of the quality time with you. I launch podcasts in the morning, then I come hang out with you and Growth Groove in the evening. So it's like all of my day for all of the peeps. So let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. Today, we're talking about one question that can help you with healthy eating and your mood. Now, you might be like, healthy eating and mood. We're going to talk about how these two are related. But the first thing is, if you don't know me, I am your host, Dr. Ericka, Harvard trained double board certified psychiatrist and podcast host. I am so passionate about helping you be better, do better, and live better. I do that through my adult telepsychiatry practice, my books, including Fix Your Fairy Tale, A Woman's Guide to a Great Life, Love, and Legacy, speaking, and my hit podcast, Better with Dr. Ericka. I do all of that to help busy people like you that show up for everyone else, show up for yourself. I'm here to help put you back in your life. So today we are talking about one question that can help you with healthy eating. You might be like, Dr. Ericka, hey, Valerie, what's up? Why are we talking about this? Well, guess who stepped on the scale today? I did. Guess who stepped on the scale and the scale laughed in her face? That would be me. And guess what the scale said when I laughed in my face? It was like, Dr. Ericka, guess who weighs the heaviest they have ever weighed in their life? That would be you. So, I've told you the stress has been real. I work really hard to maintain a healthy level of stress, to manage it and to stay calm. I see my therapist. I do all the things, self-care. I staycation last week. We talked about it. And I won't lie, the pandemic has gotten to me too. I think what's so frustrating about it is when the pandemic first started, I was on it. I did a microbiome test. I was eating according to my microbiome. I was eating healthy. I was riding my Peloton every day. I dropped 20 pounds. I was sexy, y'all. And then I stopped working from home. My routine shifted and it's been a hot mess ever since then. And I've been working with everybody and their mama, from my acupuncturist to my chiropractor to my therapist to my wellness coach to my mindset coach, all these people, to get over my mental hurdles so that I can go ahead and finish performing. Now, one of the things I know that happens to me that may be happening to you too is this pandemic. We talk about compassionate fatigue, but one of my energy workers also talks about soul fatigue, like this global energy issue going on can sometimes drain our own energy. And that's happened to me. And I've dealt with just some fatigue at times. And when I'm tired, guess who doesn't feel like working out? That would be me. Let me know in the chat if you've been having any challenges trying to keep those pandemic LBs away or not feeling like you feel like exercising. Just let me know. I wonder, am I alone? So tonight, we're going to be a little bit more personal. We're going to talk about one question that can help you with healthy eating and mood. Now we set this up. Now there's some myths that either you're going to be skinny, you're going to be fat. Yeah, And there are also myths that, your genetics are what your genetics are. Or if you're not working out, you're lazy. Or if you're overweight, you just need to get it together. And there are a lot of things that go into what size we are and how we feel. So I don't want it to be that simple. It's not that simple. But let's get to this question, because I'm wondering if you are wondering what this question actually is. Ta-da! We got the question. How will I feel after I eat this? So before you eat something, when you're thinking about, wanting to eat something, think about how will you feel after you eat it. This is emotionally and physically. There are some things that we may eat that after you eat it, you're going to feel a little sick to your stomach. You may get the runs, you may get the gas. A lot of us are getting older, you may get the heartburn. Or, you're going to eat it and it can be something that is full of veggies and is a plant-based meal. And, after you eat this, you'll feel energized. Or it could be something you're going to eat a burger and some fries. And, after I eat this, I will probably feel tired. So one of it is looking at how you're going to physically feel. What's going to happen to your body? Is your body going to feel energized? Are you going to feel tired? Are you going to feel like your body's moving well? Or are you going to start feeling bloated, stomach pain, GI issues, heartburn? How is your body going to feel after you eat it? The other is, how are you emotionally going to feel? I know I am not alone. Let me know if I am alone in this. I'm trying to find these comments. Yeah. I know the bloat is real. Hey, Dr. Barbara. And I know a lot of us are getting a little bit older. I know a lot of my watchers aren't super, super young. And you eat something that doesn't agree with you, you're going to know really quickly. The bloat happens. I don't know about y'all. I've had times where I got so bloated, I swear I look pregnant. The bloat just happens. Or you're eating better and then you go back and you eat a big old steak or some French fries or something fried, some fried chicken, and it just makes you feel sick. And a lot of times our body will tell us if something's not agreeing with us. And by asking yourself this question, you can make an active, more informed choice. The second portion of that question, we talked about kind of how your body will feel. The next is, how will you feel emotionally afterwards? Is it going to be a situation? Are you going to eat something you'll feel good about your choice? Like, yay me, I made a healthy choice. Is it something that you're going to, after you eat it, you're going to feel guilty? Are you going to feel bad like you failed? And I'm not huge on some of the negative emotions, but sometimes it's like you're eating healthy and then you eat something and fall off the wagon and then you feel bad. But I want you to think about, how are you going to feel? Are you going to feel good about what you ate? Or are you going to start feeling guilty, sad, frustrated, mad? How are you emotionally going to feel? So we're looking at, how will you feel after I eat this, physically and emotionally? And then you can make an informed decision of whether or not you want to eat whatever it is. This is good for two things. One is, this will make you pause and think before you eat, because one of the things that happens so often is, kind of, instead of mindful eating, is mindless eating. Just eating, putting food in our mouths, not really thinking about it. And especially in the pandemic, there's been an increase of stress and emotional eating. So it's very easy to just eat and not think much about it. So, number one, this takes us from being mindless to not fully mindful, because we're not talking about a full mindful act of the process of eating, but you're going to have a pause to kind of stop some impulsivity around eating. So you're going to pause before you eat and have this thought. When you analyze this question, number one, you're not going to just mindlessly eat and just pick something up and start eating it. You're going to think about the consequences. And then you can make an informed decision of, am I cool with this or am I not cool with this? Am I okay if this is how I feel? Am I going to feel good if I don't feel good? Am I cool with not feeling good? So that you make an informed decision and you don't feel like you just did something and then you're dealing with the consequences. So to me, this is a simple way to slow down the process. It also pulls in motivation and motivational psychology, and looking at, instead of these all being, there are a lot of extrinsic factors. Naturally, we all want people to think we look good. We want to feel that people think we're sexy, all that stuff. But this is about those intrinsic factors, how you're going to feel, how you are personally motivated. And to me, this question helps pull it back to you, because at the end of the day, this is actually all about you. Your body is all about you. And we talk about that better seven, those seven essential things that help you get to that better life. And that better life, all of those seven things actually will funnel back to your mental health. Is that when you start having these moments and these pauses and you think about how you're going to feel, then you can make a decision that you're going to feel good about. If it's a situation where you really want that burger, and that burger, you feel like that burger's cool and you're going to be good with the burger, eat the burger. And then, but you thought about it before you ate it. because I'm not here to trash all burgers. It's just burgers. I feel bad because I feel like burgers get a bad rap because it's so easy to just pull out burgers and fries. But the thing is this will help you pull back and start thinking about what your intrinsic motivators are. So what are these motivations inside of you? You're going to take this from a mindless task to something that is more intentional. So when you ask yourself these questions before you eat, you're making an intentional decision of what you're putting in your body. So when you put it in your body, it's actually intentional. And a lot of these things can all come together to help you make better decisions. Because a lot of times, if you sit and you think about the consequences of your actions, you're going to be more liable to make healthy choices or choices that are going to work better for you. And also, one of my coaches, B. Moore, talks about Thelma and Louise. And I'm bad for this sometimes, which is doing a splurge and then it turning into, well, I ate this, so I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to eat this. And it just turns into this steamroll of mess. So just being intentional about what you're putting in your body can make a huge difference. And I just wanted to share that because I'm on this journey with you, because I don't know about y'all. I don't have an infinite amount of money to keep buying new clothes. I don't have the desire to buy an entire wardrobe. I literally was getting ready for a function, went into my closet and realized 85% of my closet, maybe more, just didn't fit. I'm not buying all new clothes. I refuse. So I've hit that point. I don't know what point you're at. But I just wanted to share that with you and share a tool that is practical, because a lot of times we talk about all these things, and most of us, I know I know you probably have. We all know that eating healthy is good for your body. It helps your cardiovascular system. It helps your glucose management and can help keep you from diabetes. It can help your blood pressure, help you exercise. It helps with range of movement and joint viability and building muscle and your metabolism. All of these great things, sometimes even more mental clarity, that all these things this exercise and healthy eating does. But I don't know about you. Sometimes we know all those things and it's still hard to do all the stuff because we're tired or we're stressed out. So I just want to give you a tool, especially because we're all dealing with so much right now, to help you make it through. So that's what I got. Just sharing, and hold me accountable. You're welcome to ask me how I'm doing with this journey, because we got to start moving in the opposite direction. I'm not really trying to do that. So thank you so much for coming on. Again, if you know someone that needs this, please tag them. You know someone that needs this, please share. The other thing is, if you're watching it later, don't even worry about it. Put hashtag replay. If you missed some of the earlier part, you can always go back and listen to it. But I want to say thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Yes, you feel better about yourself. Yes, I know. It's one of those things where it really can make you feel a lot better and actually make you feel more empowered. But a lot of times for me, it's about simplifying this process and it not just being, you have to do this because it's healthy. Because if simply being healthy would make us do everything, we would all be in optimal health all the time. If it was that simple, it's just not. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you coming and for participating. If you have any comments later, just still drop them in. No worries. We'll circle back to them. I wanted to first say thank you for choosing yourself and choosing me, spending some of your time on this Tuesday or whatever day you're watching this with me. So thank you so much. The next thing is, you can find me on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern for Growth Groove with Dr. Ericka. I love my time with you. So you know how to find me here on Facebook and on YouTube. And we talked about that. These are my podcast release days. So let me tell about the podcast that dropped today. Today I had Dr. Centrell Crawford, addiction psychiatrist and documentary maker, all of the things, talking about addiction, substance abuse, and compassion. This is such an important topic, especially because the amount of substance abuse, overdoses, misuse has all gone up so dramatically with the pandemic, and people's stress level and just the global impact of collective trauma is also causing people to drink more and have more drug use. And the thing I love about this conversation is we kind of make talking about this stuff fun. So even if you're not someone that is struggling with substance use, this is an important episode to listen to because we do talk about things other than just substances. But the other thing is there's a good chance that you know someone that is struggling and that could use some compassion and some assistance. And I want you to be best prepared to do that. So you can find the podcast on all podcast platforms. It's Better with Dr. Ericka. And you can also find it on my website, betterthepodcast.com. So I hope you check it out. That would be lovely. I'd love it if you checked out my podcast. I'm excited because I have something really good coming to you next weekend. If you start missing me a lot, you can always binge listen the pod. It's here for you. You can always listen. The last thing is I just want to say, give yourself a hug. Take your left hand, put it on your right arm, right hand, put it on your left arm. Give yourself a big squeeze because you deserve it. I know we're still in the pandemic. Please continue to take care of yourself and be safe. I want us to still be able to have these conversations years later and chuckle about how we survived the pandemic. I just want us to be able to have that time together. Sound like a plan? And if you're also struggling or just feeling some challenges, I'm licensed in multiple states. My telepsychiatry practices at AskDrGoodwin.com, AskDrGoodwin.com, scrolling below. That's what I got for you today. Please have a wonderful evening and take care of yourself. Sending much love out to you. And let me actually get on my Peloton that has been being neglected. Feel free to ask me if I really rode it. Bye-bye.